Hey loves, it's your girl Lady V back with another video. Another video after how many months? Oh my gosh. Well, first, let me start off by saying Happy New Year. I pray that you all are well over there. And yeah, let's go ahead and talk about why we've been gone. All right, so let's talk a little bit really quickly about where I've been for the past 5 months. Has it been 5 months? I think it's been 5 months. Y'all, I've just been here. I think during this time, I really have been trying to practice more stillness. I feel like at the end, or no, not the end, back in June in 2025, I ruptured my Achilles. So from June to October, I was really focused on my healing and trying to get my Achilles up and running because your girl was taking a trip to Portugal for her 38th birthday and I needed to be able to walk. And so I really focused on that. So I did take a trip to Portugal. And I did start to date a little bit. It didn't pan out, but I did start to date a little bit more. I had to implement some boundaries with some people. And I also realized that I had to grieve the loss of a friendship turned dating situation, which I think I might do a video on that because should I do a video on that? Y'all want a little story time of when I dated my friend? Obviously it didn't work out. But I'm in a much better place now. And so I just needed to give myself permission to navigate all of that. But now we're back. Okay. And I'm so excited to share with you all the evolution of this channel going forward. So, y'all, I am not the same woman that I was when I first started this page. When I first started this page, it was after a breakup. Well, actually, I started by writing a blog post. It was called These Are Not My Thin Mints, my first ever Lady V moment, if you will. And in that blog post, I was sharing the ups and downs of a breakup that I was navigating when I was in an emotionally and verbally abusive relationship. And it was kind of like my first time being in a relationship like that in my adult life. And I really wanted to start taking more control over how I was navigating singleness and dating because up until that point, I feel like singleness and dating was navigating me. Okay. I'm a lover girl by heart, but love was not loving me back. And I couldn't understand why. And so I started to become more intentional about unpacking my childhood trauma and navigating this space. And so I started to share those lessons with all of you, the good, the bad, the ugly, like all of it. And it really helped to grow my platform. And for that, I will always be grateful. That season of my life mattered to me. It really shaped me into the woman that I am today. But y'all, your girl is evolving and I can't continue to show up in a space where I'm not being authentically myself because not only are you all not getting the more or the most authentic version of me, but showing up starts to feel burdensome. It starts to feel like a chore. And when it starts to feel like a chore, I tap out. And that's kind of what's been happening. I feel like I've struggled to figure out, and in some ways still am, struggling to figure out how to pivot my content because even though I'm a single girl, okay, and I'm always going to be for the single girls, and we're going to still talk about single girl-ish over here, I didn't want to continue to just be boxed in into only being known for singleness content. And what I mean by singleness content, y'all, is that I used to do a lot of videos where I was just giving you all dating tips and practical advice and how-tos on navigating singleness and dating. And while I still plan to integrate those things, I want to show it to you all from a different lens, from a perspective of how to live it out loud versus just sitting here and only giving you instructional videos. So that's what I mean as I refer to not just being known as the single girl. I just don't want to be known as the single girl that's always giving dating advice. I don't think people fully understand how heavy the crown is to carry when you're navigating a space and everyone is expecting you to show up and give them inspiration. But you like sometimes don't got no inspiration, y'all. Sometimes singleness sucks and I need to pour into myself, right? And so I know last year I started trying to play around with my content and start showing up a little differently and doing vlogs and stuff, but y'all don't like that. And I was like, I don't know, it made me discouraged. And I felt like, well, if this is not what my audience likes, then I have to only give singleness content. I have to go back to only doing talking head videos, even though I really want to show people what it looks like to live and build a full life, one where you're not waiting on love to live a life you love. And so I went back to like more of those talking head style videos, but that still wasn't true to me. And I'm finally being honest with myself and being honest with all of you that the truth is I'm no longer that girl. I'm evolving and evolution is okay. So I want this space to become the place you go to as you are evolving into your best self. We'll still have those real talk girl conversations, but there will probably be more vlog style content to show you what it looks like to be in your 30s or in whatever season of your life, and how to become intentional about creating a life that you love. I don't want to sit here and be the expert in singleness anymore. Instead, I want to be the girlfriend that you come to and talk to about your problems and we navigate it together. And so I'm hoping that you all enjoy that slight shift. I don't think it'll be anything crazy noticeable, but I think it'll be something that allows me to just show up more free in this space and to have fun with it. And I think when I can be free and have fun, that will allow me to show up more consistently and not take any more like 4-month breaks. And so, yeah, this chapter feels more honest. It feels more aligned. It feels more like me. And so if you've been here since the beginning, I hope that you stick around. I hope that you continue to grow with me and evolve with me. And I'm really excited about what's coming next and about showing up not as who I was, but as the woman that I am today. So with that being said, I would love to hear from you all what kind of content you would like to see from me this year. Again, like I said, I'm not abandoning the single girls, okay? I'm still navigating single-ish just like the rest of y'all, okay? So we still gonna talk about it. But I also want to share some other things with you all, some other lessons and things that I've been learning in my 30s. So leave a comment below. Let me know. Well, first say hey, because I ain't talked to y'all in a minute, okay? And then let me know what kind of content you would like to see from me this year. But yeah, thank y'all for giving me the space to evolve and for coming on the journey with me. And I'll see y'all in next week's video. I can't believe I'm saying I'll see y'all in next week's video. And you want to know why I know I'm going to see you in next week's video? Because I already recorded it wearing this exact same outfit. So y'all act surprised. And all I have to do is edit it. So I will see you in next week's video. Bye, y'all.